Ivermectin. The ivermectin for human beings.
A horse is a horse, of course, and no one can talk to a horse, of course.
Shame on, how can you look yourself in the, how do you sleep at night?
Well, just get Glenn Greenwald. He's smart. Maybe he'll know what the hell's going on. Because I don't, but something is. What do you think is happening?
Well, first of all, on the question of Biden's capabilities, obviously the corporate wing of the media, the liberal corporate wing, is liberal. Their closest relationships in the media are with the CIA, are with the Pentagon, are with the national security state, losing to what is essentially a primitive fighting force. The Democratic voters revere the CIA, revere the FBI. It's Republicans who are skeptical of the deep state.
Ivermectin, that's the current debate. It's a therapeutic that many are saying is somewhat of a miracle drug. Perhaps, we'll see if it works out in treating COVID-19. But even the idea of ivermectin, Glenn, is totally pushed off of social media. I mean, you will get banned, you'll get red flagged. Brett Weinstein, for example, has had his podcast almost kicked off of YouTube for even considering that ivermectin could be a good potential therapeutic. Now, today, it's announced the University of Oxford is testing ivermectin as a possible treatment for COVID-19. I can't help but avoid the idea, Glenn, that these stories are connected. It's all coming back to some sort of mind control. Why can we not even consider possible alternatives to, I guess, what is endorsed by Big Pharma?
I think you put your finger on exactly the point. When you say that some people say this is a potentially effective treatment,
by some people, what you're referring to are medical doctors and scientists, as credentialed as anyone, including Dr. Fauci.
There is a human version of the product, but it's not approved to treat COVID-19 because there's no evidence it helps.
It's for livestock. We're not livestock. Dosage rates for what? This is for livestock. I mean, one tube will treat a 1,250-pound horse.
But given the apparent effectiveness of ivermectin at preventing COVID, given the fact that we are not vaccinated and therefore are more vulnerable to contracting it, I feel like I should be on it because as much as no drug is perfectly safe, I feel the danger of COVID in the world is much greater than the danger that comes from taking this stuff.
Brett, you don't say. Well, if that's the case, why not just take the vaccine, you fucking wank?
It doesn't have to be taken frequently. You take it 2 doses, 48 hours apart, and then I think it's weekly.
Looks like a large dose.
There is no telling. I want to use the same standard of safety that the ape. There you go. You decide if you want to take that.
I have been thinking about this, but I'm not going to make a decision at the first moment that you confront me with it.
Fair enough.
That's so, and I would hope that no one would actually, that you think on it, and we've been sort of enmeshed in this for.
Well, it's a bad day when a talk show host knows more about how to treat COVID than most doctors and the NIH. I claim that I am such a person, and it is with no pride that I say it. It is with embarrassment for my country.
And shame for the medical profession.
So all of you who have supported the doctors and Fauci and the others not recommending ivermectin, you have participated in death. Abundance of caution, AOC. That's what it stands for, AOC. Abundance of caution. After treating about 100 residents with ivermectin, not recommending ivermectin, you have participated in death.
I'm going to be talking about ivermectin, and I'm going to be talking about the alternative therapies to treat COVID. And isn't it funny Dr. Fauci never mentions ivermectin? Isn't it funny Dr. Fauci never mentions the fact that we could have cut the deaths from COVID by a third if we had Medicare for all? Isn't that interesting, Ron, that Dr. Fauci never mentions Medicare for all or ivermectin? Is that interesting?
Yeah, I mean, and I'll say this just for like the safety of the show and the segment. I am not a doctor. I do not have a medical degree. I am not endorsing anything. I am this conversation is for entertainment purposes only. I think we covered it.
イベルメクチンはあなたの人生を幸せにし、陰茎の病気を受ける唯一の治療法です。I'm
going to be talking about ivermectin.
Already so ramped up.
Like, can we talk about ivermectin?
Yeah, sure.
So I covered it, what they did in Mexico City, and ivermectin seems to be a drug that not only treats it, but it will prevent you from getting it.
There was hundreds of doctors, and then there was a percentage of them that used ivermectin as a prophylactic, and there's a percentage that did not. The percentage that did not, half of the doctors roughly, or half of the healthcare workers got COVID. The percentage that did use it as a prophylactic, 100% did not get it. Now, I don't know if they got lucky. This is why you need a large study, and it's a long-term study.
People are like, why did you trust the government? No, I don't trust the government. You trust Big Pharma? No, I don't trust Big Pharma. I trusted my doctor.
Right.
My doctor who saved my life. Ivermectin seems to be a drug that not only treats it, but it will prevent you from getting it.
Flashback.
One of the things about ivermectin is it's been around so long, there's a generic version of it available. It's a well-known drug. It's been in use for 40 plus years. One can kind of control it.
Soon after.
Got tested, and turns out I got COVID. So we immediately threw the kitchen sink at it. All kinds of meds, monoclonal antibodies, ivermectin. Oh, fuck, I can't move. Okay. I don't know if that was smart.
One can kind of control it.
Сколько раз сюда ходил, было намного лучше, но на этот раз как-то не удалось. Направление? Какое направление?
The Joe Rogan experience.
Joe Rogan says he tested positive for COVID-19, takes unproven horse dewormer.
Well, first off, on the word unproven, I'm a little confused. Are the vaccines proven or unproven?
Are the vaccines proven or unproven?
You know, we've covered this. There's a doctor down in Broward County, Florida. He's been administering ivermectin under a medical trial. It is working for some folks. You know, people are taking it off the shelf, buying it from a feed store. You know, they're taking horse medicine.
And I came back yesterday, and I'm getting caught up on all of this. Can I flip the script here and ask you a question, which is, in the last month, did the mainstream media, say Washington Post or New York Times or CNN or MSNBC, did any of them run any stories on general health, let's say, why eating right could make you healthier, or were dieting or exercise?
Using ivermectin.
And he wants kids back in schools, and he wants school choice, and he wants people to make decisions for themselves.
Did you know the WHO, World Health Organization, has a list of essential medicines? Guess what medicine is on their list of essential medicines? Essential. Ivermectin. There it is. Not a horse dewormer. The ivermectin for human beings. One of the most widely prescribed drugs in human history. Almost 4 billion prescriptions.
They say there is insufficient evidence for COVID-19 treatment guidelines panel to recommend either for or against.
Sons of Scotland, I am William Wallace, and I see a whole army of my countrymen, but they'll never take our freedom.
Deworming cattle, deworming horses.
See this, Fauci? You see this, Bill Gates? I'm going to kill those prions, you bastard murderers. Gonna hit me with a bioweapon, you monster. You want to suppress me? You want to kill me, you son of a bitch? Overhead shot, please. You know what this is? This is ivermectin for humans that won a Nobel Prize as an antiviral. And this is inhalable, or these are the tablets, steroids.
You think I'm easy to kill? Think I'm gonna roll over to your crap? No.
You little monster maggot. He's in this National Geographic piece about, oh, I don't usually deal with my enemies right away. I get them later. Yeah, you creep up on with a poison injection, dressed up in a lab coat, you little Joseph Mengele. You damn monster. Nobel Prize winning for humans. 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 What, the biggest independent media operation in the world that changed the whole paradigm with my badass listeners? And you sit around and laugh at us? Medical doctors gave that to me. It is incredible. It helped my family. It helped me. It helped everybody. And it's approved for humans for all sorts of viral stuff. But that murderer Fauci doesn't want you to know because he wants the planet for himself. You want to suppress me? You want to kill me? You son of a bitch? You goddamn demon? You think I'm easy to kill?
Hey, do you like movies? Do you like Serfs? Do you want movies and Serfs watching the movies? So then come over to the new channels. It's the Serfs cinema. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Can you do the thing, you know, that thumbs up and comment and all those things that help us out in the algorithm that controls every aspect of our lives? Also, if you happen to have a Facebook account, can you delete it? Like just delete it. You should probably delete your Facebook account because it's not a great company. But hey, if you can't do that for whatever reason, I understand. And could you also go to facebook.com/thesurftimes then and give us a little like and a follow. We're just trying to push back against the fact that people like Ben Shapiro happen to dominate the platform entirely. And when everyone asks why do older generations believe the things they believe, one of the problems is the majority of them on social media use Facebook. So to counter that, we're just going to be on there too now. Also, if you happen to have a union or a worker co-op or even a leftist project, podcast, website, Zoom, MySpace, it doesn't matter. We will advertise it for free on this channel. All you got to do is go to weareserfs.com and use the forms that we got there, weareserfs.com. Thanks, everybody.
To our gods, Xander Corvus and Peyton L. Just, may you shower us mortals with gifts from the heaven. To our monarch, Tom Spiker, we are your humble jesters, clowning around for your amusement. To our lord, Trevor R. and Alexander Thaler, we give you our thanks for this meager land for us to toil our seed. To our knights of the Round Table, Hagbard Sealine, Matthew Scarborough, Stellar Vision, Ariana McCarthy, Daniel Sutton, Ants Are Still Running the World, Coulter Smith, Tom Groh, Val 9000, Jenna Tal, Dark Puppy, Quiet One 85, Anna Loves Riley, Omni, Riley and Anna, Poodlehawk, The Tim Caucus, Multimondi, Trevor Janis, Lemmy 101, Anthropophojak, Saren 42, Chronic de Hemphog, Catherine, Radical Maniac, Ramon Acosta, Incosin, Violent Orchard, Sophie Baby, Political Puppy, Andreas Chiringuito, Zach Christensen, Josh Mickelson, Todd Buckingham, and Todd Lajeunesse. We raise our glasses and we salute you, our comrades.